Oh, they moved up. Oh, we could move here if we wanted a better thing. All these movies, really are movies, but you've seen most of them. Hello, Paul. We're on the Monterey movie tour. Thanks.
I'm going to start some of the opening credits of some of the wonderful movies filmed on the Monterey Peninsula as we head to our first site where a scene was filmed. Now, some of these may surprise you just a little bit. Here we go. The movie, A Summer Place.
And now Warner Brothers invites you to a summer place and fashionable summer resort. And let your fellow guests reflect the discrimination of your host. And so, a word of caution. When you come, be prepared to be shocked.
Now, in this movie, this building off the left was supposed to be a girls' school back in Boston called Briarwood School for Girls. One of the great theme songs ever written for a motion picture was written for this one by Max Steiner, which has truly lasted the test of time. This is such a great example of why it's wonderful to have movies filmed in your hometown, wherever you live. They'll capture an era that they filmed. In our case, they captured the sardine capital of the world days that John Steinbeck wrote so eloquently about in his wonderful novel, Cannery Row.
Welcome to Cannery Row.
Nick Nolte, Deborah Winger starred in the movie Cannery Row that was filmed mostly on a Hollywood sound set. They had to recreate Cannery Row. Cannery Row in 1981, when they made the movie, just didn't look too much like the days John Steinbeck had written about.
I'd like a job as a waitress if you got one.
Yeah, but we don't serve too many sandwiches in here.
Monterey Bay Aquarium, directly ahead of us. Just how good is this one? #1 rated aquarium in the world.
What the hell? Oh, excuse me, wait right here.
Captain Kirk and Spock and the entire crew at Paramount Studios came to film several scenes of this wonderful movie, Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home.
I don't know what this is all about, but I want you guys out of here right now, or I call the cops.
Off to the right is San Carlos Beach, a real favorite site for scuba diving. In fact, Monterey is in fact the best shore dive spot for scuba diving in the entire United States. Beautiful Pacific Ocean at this time of year. All the migrating gray whales, yeah, they winter and calf down in Baja. And now they're going to head back north, going up to the Bering Straits in Alaska. That's where they summer and feed. Now you see this home? This is the only home in this area of Pebble Beach. That little home was used extensively to make a movie, the only movie Marlon Brando ever directed in his entire career. A very offbeat psychological western called One-Eyed Jacks. This golf course is named after a place or a character in the novel Treasure Island, written by world-renowned Scottish-born writer Robert Louis Stevenson, who lived on the Monterey Peninsula. And experts do agree that those scenes depicted in his novel Treasure Island, written only 5 years after living here, are actually scenes of the breathtakingly beautiful Monterey Peninsula. Now, the green fairways you're looking at right now, this is one of the most private and exclusive golf and country clubs in the entire world. This is Cypress Point. This roadway directly ahead of us has been seen in many scenes and movies throughout the years, including a movie that's still on TV quite a bit with Doris Day and her crazy jealous husband, Louis Jourdan, the movie Julie. All right, she's coming in the turn right above us. Here she comes, heading our way. Here's the classic boy, Alfred Hitchcock again. Cary Grant, Joan Fontaine. We play this because Joan lived the last 34 years of her life in Carmel. She was in huge movies, every one. This movie, very big for its day. Suspicion. In the movie, they say they're driving up the coast of England. Nope, they're actually driving up the coast of Big Sur.
I don't think I'll take the shortcut.
She thinks he's trying to kill her. Anyway, here it is, coming up on the right. It's the living logo for the Pebble Beach Company. It's one of the very few living things in the world that has been trademarked. They only expect it to live another 40 years or so. There's about a 300-year maximum lifespan for a Monterey cypress tree. We consider Pebble Beach a national treasure. About 120 limited partners purchased Pebble Beach from a Japanese company that had owned it for the last several years. The four principal owners of the Pebble Beach Company today are, you're going to recognize some of these names, Clint Eastwood, Arnold Palmer, Peter Ueberroth, the ex-baseball commissioner, and Richard Ferris, the ex-United Airline chairman of the board. We're heading right down to Ocean Avenue, Carmel's Main Street, and this little town is so tiny. Population's about 3,200. We have more people coming to town every day than probably live here. Of course, Clint Eastwood was mayor here back in 1986, 87, 88. Got a lot of attention to this town, as you can imagine.
Play Misty for me.
For Clint Eastwood, an invitation to terror.
The merchants were absolutely thrilled about Clint being mayor, but a lot of people in the town looking for him every day. When they couldn't find him, well, then they just had to shop. We're heading right down to Ocean Avenue, Carmel's Main Street, and this little town is so tiny. Population's about 3,200. We have more people coming to town every day than probably live here. And here it is, Carmel Mission of Basilica. I think it is the most beautiful of all the 21 missions. I am a little biased, that is for sure. You're going to see the archway entry and the window above it in the shape of the Star of Bethlehem. The only one like it in all the mission system. There it is. Beautiful. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the movie tour today. It was great having each and every one of you on board. Have a tremendous time during your stay on the Monterey Peninsula. We'll see you at the movies.